For the past few years, we've all gotten pretty used to AI as something we chat with, in a little box on our screen. But what if that AI could get out of the box? What if it could do more than just talk? What if it could actually act? Well, today, we're exploring that incredible shift from AI as a chatbot to a true digital coworker. And it's all thanks to tech like OpenClaw. I mean, think about it. You ask an AI for help with a task, and yeah, it gives you a great plan, maybe some text or even some code. But then what? You're the one who has to do all the work, the copying, the pasting, opening the right apps, clicking all the buttons. It's helpful, for sure, but it's not really automated. This exact frustration is what this next wave of AI is built to solve. So what's the real difference we're talking about here? It's a huge leap. A chatbot, that's a smart conversationalist. It gives you information inside its little chat window. An AI agent, though, that's a digital coworker. It doesn't just talk, it takes action for you, and it works across all the different apps on your computer. To really get our heads around this, here's our plan. We're going to start with a powerful new analogy. Then we'll look under the hood to see how it all works. After that, we'll check out some real-world examples, talk about the huge potential and, the risks, and finally, wrap it all up with what this really means for you. Okay, first up, let's completely reframe how we think about this technology. Forget the idea of a chatbot. It's time to meet your new, all-powerful AI secretary. Think of something like ChatGPT as your smart consultant. You ask it to write an email invitation, and it gives you perfect text. Awesome. But you still have to do the work of actually sending it. An agent that uses OpenClaw, on the other hand, is that all-powerful secretary. You just say, send this invitation to the whole group, and it does the entire thing. It literally opens your email program, finds the right contacts, fills everything in, and clicks send, all by itself. It sees your screen and uses your computer just like you would. So what exactly is OpenClaw? Well, it's not the AI brain. The best way to think of it is as an open-source framework that acts like a digital nervous system. It's the thing that connects a powerful thinking model, like a GPT-4, to your computer's body, your mouse and keyboard, and gives it the ability to see what's on your screen and actually perform tasks. So how do all these pieces, the brain, this nervous system, your commands, how do they actually connect and work together? Let's take a look under the hood. And don't worry, we're going to keep it super simple. To make sense of this whole system, let's use an analogy that I think we can all get behind: driving a car with a really, really smart chauffeur. So here's how it breaks down. The large language model, the LLM, that's the engine. It's the powerhouse doing all the thinking and reasoning. OpenClaw, that's the cockpit. It's the frame, the steering wheel, the pedals, everything that connects that powerful engine to the road. And you? Well, you get to be the passenger. You just sit back and tell it where you want to go. And the whole process is surprisingly straightforward. First, you just give a command in plain English, something like summarize this week's meetings and email the team. Second, OpenClaw uses its LLM engine to think. It figures out what you want and breaks it down into logical steps. And finally, it executes. It actually takes control of your computer to open files, launch your email, and get the job done. Okay, this all sounds pretty great in theory, but what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's dive into a couple of scenarios straight from the world of education to see how this can solve some of those tedious, everyday problems. So imagine you're a school principal, and every single Friday, you have that painful job of grabbing attendance data from an Excel sheet, pulling weekly reports from Microsoft Teams, and mashing it all together into a PowerPoint. With an agent like OpenClaw, you just set it up once. The agent then just works in the background, pulling from all those different apps and building the presentation for you, automatically. Or how about this? You're a teacher, and you're just facing a mountain of grading. You've got all your scores in a nice, neat spreadsheet, but now you have to manually enter every single grade into a clunky old website. With an AI agent, you just hand it the spreadsheet. It'll go to that website, click the right buttons, and type in the scores one by one while you just watch. It's automation for the real world, not just for shiny new apps. Now, look, giving an AI the keys to your computer is, well, it's a huge deal. And that kind of power comes with some incredible promise, but it also raises some really serious questions we need to think about. On one side, the promise is just staggering. Because frameworks like OpenClaw are open source, innovation is moving at lightning speed, making this tech available to everyone. The potential for efficiency is it's almost limitless. But on the other side, there's the peril. For an agent to do its job, it needs access to your files, your accounts, your data. Giving an AI that kind of full control of your digital life, that requires a massive amount of trust and a serious focus on security. So, as we start to bring this all together, what's the big idea here? What's the main takeaway? What we're really seeing is a fundamental shift in how we relate to our technology. At the end of the day, here's what's happening. AI is no longer just a passive tool you go to for answers. It's actively becoming a partner, a kind of digital co-driver that takes your instructions and actually executes them. It's the difference between looking at a map and having a chauffeur who just takes you where you need to go. And that really leaves us with one last fascinating question to think about. This technology isn't science fiction anymore. It's here, and it's evolving fast. So it's not a matter of if our computers get these drivers, but when. And when that day comes for you, what are those complex, tedious, or maybe even ambitious tasks that you'll finally set it free to do for you? Where are you going to tell it to go?